I'm going to let you guys in on a secret, something that I've learned this year. Something they don't teach in school for a reason, because they can't make as much money off it. Talking about the government. Now, living in a rental while paying for an investment property is the best decision house-wise, like real estate-wise. So living in a rental, the reason why is because it's cheaper than paying off a mortgage for you to live in. Now, if you get a loan for an investment property and someone else lives in there, as long as you don't live in there until the house is paid off, the rental property is paid off, if you get someone in there, okay, so first, the people renting your investment property is paying your mortgage. No, it's not $1 out of pocket. It's a free fucking house. But not only that, the interest that you pay, this is what they don't teach in school. They hide this from you because they can't make the money. The interest you pay on a rental property, on an investment property, you can claim back on tax. That alone is insane, because the fact is, usually over a 30-year loan for a normal mortgage for the house that you're going to live in while you pay it off, the interest alone ends up being more than the actual loan itself. So if you get a $350,000 loan over 30 years, your interest is going to be about $370,000. So for a $350,000 loan mortgage, you're going to be paying $720,000. And you don't get any of that back on tax. But if you get an investment property, someone else is paying for the house, paying your mortgage, paying your loan, and you claim back the interest at tax time, which you're not even paying for in the first place. Someone else is. You're literally generating money at tax time and getting a free house out of it. And that rent that you do, add $50, $100 on top of what the mortgage repayment is. So you pocket $150, $150 or $100. Passive income, you get the interest back that you're not even paying for in the first place, and a free house.
This might sound all good, but there's a problem. So let me take you to the whiteboard. So he basically said, you go and rent a house. Take your money and go buy a rental property. So if you go buy a rental property, you need to put 20 to 25% down. Let's just say that you pay $1,000 rent a house. Your rental investment property is bringing $1,200. This is where it doesn't even make sense. Even though your rental will pay for the mortgage. So let's just say that he is right where let's just say you cash flow $200 a month off of your rentals, but then you're out of pocket $1,000 because you're renting a place. In some market, your rent is almost as much as a mortgage, sometimes even more than just go buy a house. So let's just say that you profit $200 per month off of your rentals. You take 200 times 12, which is 12 months out of the year. That's $2,400 a year that you collected from your rental. But did you know that if the renter move out, this is what we call a turnover. So if a renter move out, now you got to go in, you got to paint, you got to put new carpet. If the renter damaged the property, I promise you, just the cosmetic will cost you already more than $2,400. If the renter destroy your property, dude, you're gonna come out of pocket $20,000 to $30,000 just to rehab the property. This is something that new investors don't know and don't take into consideration. They think everything is just rainbows and stars. Renter stay in there, renter pay for everything, and you're gonna come out and nothing has to be fixed or repaired. Along the way, there will be maintenance, there will be repairs that you have to come out of pocket. He is right about the mortgage interest. You get to write that off on your tax return. But you can also do that with your own primary resident. But that tax write-off is not enough to justify renting a house, buying an investment property, making the passive income, doing the turnover, right? All that will just eat up all your money already. Now, it would make more sense if you do this. You take your money and you go buy a 2 to 4 units. So you live in 1 unit, you rent out the rest. The nice thing about buying multifamily is that you are qualified for an FHA loan, which only requires you to put 3.5% down as long as you live in one of the units. Now, if you buy it right, all the other units should be able to pay for the mortgage and you should be able to live rent free. To me, when you're ready to buy an investment property is when you already made a lot of money. So let's just say that you have a lot of money sitting there and you just don't know what to do with it. That's when you go buy rental property, because what you need the rental for, the investment property for, is a tax write-off. That is where you will save the most amount of money. So let's just say that you're making $250,000, $500,000 a year, and you're going to be paying, $60,000, $70,000, $100,000 to Uncle Sam. Now, if you go buy an investment piece of property, maybe that will offset your tax and it will save you $50,000, $60,000 in taxes that you don't have to pay back. Biggest reason people buy investment property is because for the tax write-off. They already got rich. They're making way too much money. So now they need something to help them reduce their taxes. So if you haven't make at least $20,000 to $50,000 a month, I don't think you should go and buy an investment property. You should take all the money, all the time, and focus on building a business first. Because your goal is, how can I escape the 9 to 5? How can I escape the J-O, the B, the quickest? And the quickest way to do it is not through passive income. Because passive income is a 10 to 20 year game plan. So what you need is, you need a business, because you can make $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 in a month building a business within a year or two. But for you to do that off of passive income is almost impossible, especially if you work at a J-O, the B. The info's there. The choice is yours. Good luck with your investing, and let's go get this money.